How is this still processing? I'll be right with y'all. Whoops. I'm sorry. Almost forgot what I was doing. Okay. Forgive me. I was so busy checking out stuff. Almost forgot. Hey, I'm sorry. Wow, y'all are up late. Please forgive me. I just got home from work and I was trying to check um I was trying to check stuff. So I'm sorry, y'all. Can you hear me? Is my sound working? Hello, Emmett. Hello, Spencer. But you're up. You're up late. Hey, Rose. Can y'all hear me? All right. I'll have to plug in my phone and see. Oh, yeah, you can? Hey, beautiful. So I didn't have time to check out your reports today. Hey, Emmett. Can y'all hear me? Because I reset some stuff, so hopefully I don't have the issues with it. What's the word I'm looking for? Buffering. Okay, good. So I didn't check this. I didn't test the sound when I did that. Maybe shouldn't buffer that much at 1 a.m. I don't know. I was reading YouTube said they have 300 million people uploading videos at a time at certain times a day. So that's a lot. So what did I miss in the news today? I saw a green meteor today, Rose, while I was at work. In the daytime sky, with the clouds and the rain, I saw a green meteor. Oh, thanks, Eminent. So did I miss anything good today? Oh, almost forgot to. You have a blessed night if you're leaving me. I guess I'll understand. It's late, I know. Is it buffering? It might be because I just started Skype up. Figures. I had to boot Skype up, so you know I guess it takes away from it for a minute. Earthquake 6.5. Wow. Was there anything else on the in California? See, it's not showing me high CPU usage. Uh, it's not green here yet. It might have been buffering because I was starting Skype up. It still tells me video output is low. Let me try something. Let me see. Yeah, there was one. Yeah, I know, right, Spencer? There was one in. All right, let me get my thoughts here together. There was. I've been waiting to hear about something big hitting California. I know Rose is on the ball with that. Oh, Yeah. So, what else today? I'm waiting to hear if anyone caught that meteor today on the news. Because I had went up to the 8th floor. It was 8 stories high. It was 3rd floor, but it's actually 8 stories high. At the job, because there was this weird red light across the street. And so I went up there to get a good look at that. And as soon as I got up there, I saw the green meteor flying across. I'm like, man, I wish I had my camera ready. I haven't seen a green one during the day before. I've seen them at night. Earthquake 3.8 Central California. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. And we got Easter coming up with the I kind of anticipate some things getting up. She's here in Virginia Beach, Spencer. We're neighbors. I still haven't got any cookies though. I remember when I first started coming to Mike's show. Well, I guess I've been there a month or two, and Rose had mailed him some cookies, and I was like, "What cookies?" And then I saw she was from Virginia Beach. I'm like, "What? Mike got some cookies and I didn't." No, they don't. And I've been seeing them for 3 years. But do you have the link to the meteor scanner? There's a live meteor scanner, and it picks up the sound and the whatever from the meteors. And let me tell you, it's busy every day. And sometimes there's the strangest radio frequencies it picks up. So no, they don't report it, but if you go to that site, you can watch it. And I can tell you, it's been changing. Sometimes I'll take still shots of it if it's some really crazy looking stuff up there. You don't make them anymore? Oh, too much sugar? Oh, I'm sure, Spencer. I bet my sister makes those too. But anyway, I guess Spencers don't have any sugar either, right? Hey, Spencer, Starry Night is in Canada, and he says he's in a lot of pain. I told him to hook up with you. Chorus waves, etc. Yeah, 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 and yeah, yeah. I know. That's what I told him. Okay, Rose. My butt needs to get sleepy tonight too. I got to get up early, but just got home from work, kind of wound up. So I need to change my alarms for in the morning. That's the crazy thing about this job too. I always have to change my alarm clocks every day, almost every day, because it, different events and different times. I got to go in and let me see. Um, okay. I wonder why those didn't. Huh. Um, okay. Oh, anyone you know with cancer? I needs advice. Yeah, I know people with cancer, but they've already got that advice. And it's not legal here in Virginia yet. Yeah, they have the solution. But it's not legal in Virginia yet, so. Well, see, they have to be careful because their doctors, well, the doctors give them THC too. The doctors can prescribe it, but that's in DC. What is it? Because if I click on it now, it's going to take me out of the room. I know, Spence, but it's not legal here yet. Advert on TV said that they now expect 1 in 2 people to get cancer. It keeps going. Well, for one, the radiation is way up, from the sun itself and from all these other things coming in. The magnetosphere, oh, Med in DC. The magnetosphere is crazy. The stuff from Fukushima is traveling around the world, and I don't know why people aren't thinking about that, because that nuclear radiation goes on for hundreds and hundreds of years, and the radiation is crazy. Oh, the web page for meteors. Oh, I don't know if that's. I don't think the one that I have is in DC. I'm not sure. I'll look it up later because I just turned the Wi-Fi off on my phone to see if it would strengthen the computer some. So, um, yeah, that might be the same one. I'll check it out later when I close the room or whatever. But yeah, sometimes I check it and we're not in a meteor shower at all. The ones that we have every year, and I'll go to their site and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's so busy. Reading of stratospheric radiation in Maine 6.25, Washington 6.5, California 4.5 will alter your DNA. Antioxidants would help. Yeah. Oh, we love you. God bless you, Rose. Thanks for stopping in and updating us. You're a beautiful lady. Oh man, oh man. All right, what was I doing? Let me check which that's not loud enough. I think that one's louder. All right. Sorry, I'm setting my alarms. I gotta have different sounds because I like this one. Where'd it go? That's annoying enough to wake you up. Okay. Studies show that people who live in high radiation areas are especially actually healthier. Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, I know this much. People that lived around the base in Norfolk years ago were uh, getting sick with a lot of stuff. And we lived in base housing, and a lot of people in base housing were getting sick. But and my daughter had got leukemia, and I got the brain tumor, and my son had got this rare skin disease called foxfire or something. I can't remember now, but it was so rare that the dermatologist actually took pictures of him to put in the, to send to put into the next dermatology book, because that's how rare of a skin disease it was. And then my daughter got, not the one that had leukemia, my daughter, my biological daughter, had this, they had to remove these lymph nodes from her body to biopsy them, because it was, you have 167 lymph nodes in your body, and you have your normal ones, the ones in your neck, the ones on your arms, the ones in your groins, that respond to typical infections. If you get an infection in your foot or lower leg, your groin area responds. Um, uh, Head and neck infections, usually the ones in your neck area respond. The ones under your arms respond to like lung infections and stuff in that area. But these were ones that, like, one was in the middle of the front of her arm, and the other was like in the middle of her leg, like near her knee. And they never did figure out what was wrong with her at the time. But so we lived on base, and a bunch of people on base were having issues. And then before that, I actually lived on the other side of the base before I got married. And even the lizards, my daughter had two lizards, and they had little brain tumors on top of their head, and they died. So, and actually, a lot of the cancers used to be, if you look, because I used to think these places were clean and they'd have less cancer, but there was a place in Ohio, there was places in these different cities that had a lot of factories. And I know if you're near a power plant, where the electricity, where the big, transformers and stuff are, cancer's higher. So I guess it depends on what type of radiation it is. Because even we put off radiation. Anything that heats up is radiating the molecules and the atoms. So, even our bodies put off radiation, and we have, that's why we have an aura around us that can be seen sometimes. I'll have to look that up when I have time. And yeah, the thing with studies is that um, I have to know how controlled the study is, what the variables are. And then, because I learned when I was in college that these studies, there's some colleges and research places that's how they make their living. So they don't really want to have anything conclusive. They want to have it suggestive, like strongly suggest something, and then they get paid to do more research or someone else pays them to do the research to have different results. And sometimes the results are solely based on how much money someone's putting into it to have results favor their belief. So that's why I like to know all the variables involved, all the how controlled the study is, because if there isn't enough control factors in it, you could come up with a wide variety of results. You know, like are they studying all the people, or are they studying certain people um, with the same blood type? Are they studying different age groups? Are they studying diet? How many factors? Hey, Bogart, how are you? How many variables are they factoring into it to come up with a really conclusive result? Well, like I said, it depends on the type of radiation. And what kind of radiation are you talking about for them up in the air? Are you talking about the UVC, the UVA, the UVB, or are you talking about, what kind of radiation are you talking about for them? Yeah, UVC is bad, and it's now penetrating our atmosphere and hitting the ground. As a matter of fact, we get UVC ratings at night when the sun's not even here, but I think it's reflecting. Yeah, maybe, but it's probably. But you see, they may. Well, do they have to wear those things that read how much radiation they're exposed to? Because once you hit a certain level, that's it. Even in the hospitals, once they hit a certain level, they're not allowed to be around radiation anymore. So I don't know. I didn't know they had raised it, and I didn't know because we have pilots that fly the job, and they haven't said that it's been raised for them. So I don't know. Oh, yes, it is, Spencer. Absolutely. But it has to. I mean, everything that's going on is changing the it's all, you know, falling apart at this point. The sun is definitely not normal. The moon's not normal. The clouds, oh my goodness. And the vapors and pillars of smoke and everything is off the chain. It's definitely an interesting time to be alive. Because we are seeing things that, I don't think some of it's never been seen before. Definitely, there's no drawings of some of the stuff we're seeing on caves. There's no writing about it back in the history. Yes, I agree, Spencer. That is, it's definitely in another phase, and I don't think this is the solar minimum. I think this is something different. But, I could be wrong. It's just my feeling on it. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it may be, we know God is energy, and we know that he told Moses that Moses wanted to see him, and God told him you couldn't live and see me. So I'm thinking God is, it's a big source of energy besides, everything else that he is, but he's so much energy so we can't be in human form and be around them. And perhaps that's why he put the protective, atmosphere, the dome over us. Oh. Yeah, it's gonna come to a head here soon, that's for sure. Well, don't know when, but you know what I mean. It's gonna progressively get worse. And I think next year we're gonna be saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe this much stuff has happened in a year. But I honestly think the next couple of weeks is gonna be, I don't know. We'll see. You suspect they've been doing stuff up? Oh yes, they've definitely been doing stuff. Oh, imminent last year, I was watching rockets go up every day. They were not announcing it either. I was watching rockets go up every day. I don't know what they were sending up. I don't know if they were trying to shoot down meteorites. I don't know what they were doing. And then I watched some some crazy. I got some of them on video. Some crazy light shows. And it looked like to me, it honestly looked like that they were sending rockets to hit. There was something they were, hitting in the sky. The target was, a meteor or something big, and they just kept hitting it and hitting it and hitting it. You saw that too? Where are you located, Emnet? Are you in the United States? Yeah, the leaders is sad case of affairs. Oh, in the UK, that's right. And just like tonight, the sky is a light blue. Now, when I'm under a bunch of street lights and look up, the sky should be black. These little regular street lights in the neighborhood. But it doesn't matter if it's super cloudy and pouring down raining. Even when we had that hurricane come through. And then we had the green and the red, and I think they were meteors hitting the clouds. Or, exploding in the sky, and we could see them. We could see the sky light up. That was Mike had a call-in show that night, I think, or the next night, and I called in and was talking about it. It used to be when we had a hurricane at night, man, the sky would be black. It's thick with clouds and everything, and it would be black, and all the power was out here. There were no street lights lighting up the sky, no light pollution from the ground, and the sky was just way too bright. Besides the green and red flashes. You have to forgive me, I'm trying to eat my dinner at 1:18 a.m. Spencer, you're thinking of moving? Oh, you're asking him if he's moving. You still trying to get some people up there in Canada? That's what I want to do. I want to live somewhere where it's 80 degrees year round, or close to it, 80 and above. But you know what? All that's going to change here soon. They can't even predict the local weather for a day. for 2 hours. It changes. The forecast changes every hour now. You don't think, Spencer? I don't know that anybody's going to fare well as far as logistic wise. So what did I miss in the news today? Oh yeah, probably not, Spencer. Oh boy. Hmm. So I wonder how Casey's doing tonight. And John, I haven't heard from John and Tina today. I know they had a meteor go over Florida. I don't know if he even heard about it yet. Okay. Did y'all stop typing or did the room freeze? Alright, let me see if I can pull up some news. Yeah. Looks like it's buffering again. Yeah, I don't know. I've tried everything that it suggests, so either either I have to increase the Wi-Fi for upstairs, the like a booster or whatever, or I don't know. This just can't handle the stream and the whatchamacallit. I haven't really had time to work it out. Yeah, it seems fine now. Oh, I don't know, cause I was watching some other videos and some were buffering and some weren't. So I don't get it. Like I said, I really haven't had much time, you know. I haven't had any time, really. I mean, because if I get home so late now that I could either work on that or try to, you know, have a show for a little bit. So, I tried to look up a few things today while I was at work, but I didn't really have time. Every time I started to read something, I had to go do something. So,
Oh, Judy, you
I
don't
might.
want to change too much.
How the
You get a call, straighten everything right up. And,
Let me try something. Hold on.
too much now?
I still can barely hear you.
Really?
Okay, now I can hear you a little better.
All right. I turned the volume up, but how you doing?
All right, honey. How are you? Hold on a second.
It's Canada. You can't do too good. Too good, you know.
Say
No, I had a great weather. Still sounds frozen.
the what,
Probably
hon?
3 feet high. Like,
Really?
yeah, 3 feet. I watched him drive a Mack truck on the ice there. To this
Good
day.
gracious.
And normally, April showers brings the May flowers, but we got snow the last 2 days.
Wow.
The North's going to change faster than the South. You're seeing like big swings, like how it can be so cold and so
Right.
warm, and it's not going to get normal. It's going to get right mixed up. And
Right.
we picked up an extra month of winter this year, but by next year, it's going to be an extra 2 months of winter. And then you have the year with no summer.
Right.
It's it's all been written in time. It's just a complete cycle that we're going through. The sun, it's shutting down, and oh, when New York City, when the harbor freezes over
Uh-huh.
next year, I think it will shock so many people in New York where the masses are to see that. Suddenly start seeing little scenes from movies that they've never seen before, where everything gets iced over and it gets to be awesome. People are going to wake up and they're going to want to get the hell out. I
Yeah.
think. Yep, the major buffering on my computer. I don't know. I haven't turned it off right now just because the sound will have to interrupt. But I
Right.
think your line is really buffering.
I don't think it's buffering right now.
No, like your download to talk to me through the phone and everything else is great, but your outgoing is horrifying. And it's that upload thing I was telling you about to run the test. If you don't have like 2 meg of up, you can't run a channel. So you have to adjust the fact that you're on a shared network, whether someone's watching YouTube on the same Wi-Fi. You kind of got to get used to that. And you got to get your upload speed to at least 2 meg. If you can't do that, you'll never successfully be able to
Well, see, I can't
have a
tell. I
conversation.
can't really tell what my upload speed is.
Well, Mike does a little check once in a while, but he's been doing it so long, he knows where to look. And
Are you talking about the
when he
bit
sees
rate?
out, yes, yes, your bit rate. If you drop it on the way out, it'll stop buffering, and people will hear us better, and your buffering will be solved. It's all about the outgoing. Please change the bit rate. I think I've written it many times. Not tonight, but I don't know.
You know, this other program that I have doesn't, the one that I have to use now because the other one won't work on this computer because it's not the right drivers or whatever, and I can't find the drivers for it, so it's just not compatible with this. The program I was using.
To adjust that to down a bit, it won't be trying to flood out what you're doing on what you don't have. Basically, it's the only way I can explain it.
Right.
Um, but yeah, you need to dumb that down. I've seen Mike on busy nights where he has 300 people online. He
Mm-hmm.
has to drop it to slow mode, and it's when you go to slow mode, it's just a quick way of saying it drops everything to half, and it drops your outgoing to half, and it solves the issue.
It
It's
does?
it's a cheap little trick that anyone could use to just totally fix something that's not broken
Huh.
and clear up that
Uh,
buffer. But
uh,
I
uh,
mentioned this many times. But these are little tricks Mike has learned, and I'm hoping it would help you out a little bit.
well,
It's
I'll
not like
try
a
it.
stage right now.
Because, see, it tells me the audio stream's current bit rate is 0, is lower than the recommended bit rate. We recommend that your audio use stream bit rate 128 kbs.
Is that lower than you're using now?
Well, right
Is it
now
lower?
it's 0. It says my bit rate for audio is 0.
Oh. Well, 128 be fine, though. You want to make that adjustment, do that. It's really much.
But see, then it said,
128 goes, I mean, there's only
okay,
50.
at 1:29 a.m. it said check audio settings. The audio stream current bit rate is lower, but I still had a green. I still had good stream. And then it said the same thing at 1:30 a.m. except it had a red stream.
Right,
So,
red is not good, but you shouldn't have to control any of that. So would the proper internet be directed to yourself from a provider? All your problems are gone, and then these adjustments would seem like child's play for you. You'd be able to play with other things that you're not worried about,
right.
but it's your stream speed, and the provider is providing to the resident.
Okay, yeah, because at 1:27 a.m. the stream was healthy, and that's all it says. It doesn't give any,
You're on a shared provider 10 times over, and then it's a house share. So it's never going to be. Mike's running a very minimal stream, but he's the only one who's going to be able to use that. He is the sole feed on it.
Right.
On a good night, up in the cabin where he is, like he has actually an upload speed of about 2 meg, and it'll run the show. And sometimes when his area gets busy, his speed drops a little bit.
A lot of people that use
right now, and that is all from the upload, which is the provider of your network.
Okay, slow. Let's see. Automatically. I was looking for slow mode.
On the best internet for you, not connected to the house. And then you're ready to roll.
Not connected to the house.
Right. It's an independent feed from a provider with really good internet that's bringing it as you solely as the customer. And then in your laptop, you're going to plug in the data cable right to the router, and you're going to be living up like there'll be no buffering. I watch. Well, I have no use.
Yeah, but that would run me about $85 to $100 a month.
American?
Yeah.
And that's a competitive price?
Huh?
I'm paying $140 where I am, and that's Canadian, which is almost a peso.
Right. No, in order for me to get my own, it would be it'd be close to $100 a month.
I think it's more like a 45 US a month.
No.
And it's the best.
Not for unlimited. Not for no. I'm telling not in Virginia Beach. The cheapest you can get is with after tax you're going to be paying almost $100. And that's just for internet. That's not, for TV or anything else. That's just for internet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, he pays
better off my phone.
He pays. Yeah, he pays more than that downstairs, but that's because he's got the TV with all the channels and whatnot down there. So.
And the channels draw off the TV.
Yeah, but see, right now the TV's not on.
And it doesn't matter. The box is running.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not mine, so.
My feed to my home right downtown here is not good enough to run house. It's the best lunch in so get. But I have about 10 times the speed you have.
Right.
But I'm paying about $140, and it's your internet, basic cable with a telephone line, which I didn't know where it is. Yeah.
Right.
But that's the service here, and it's fairly expensive. I mean, if you get a package you're just getting with people, it's way less than that.
Right.
To start up, just to sign up with a company, they'll come in with the amazing stuff, and it'll be half the price of what the renovation center.
Right. Well, apparently I can't.
All your problems are gone.
Hmm.
All your problems are gone when you get your own feed and you've signed up to something that's going to be a lot better than what you have.
Right. Well, I
It's going to
can't.
be
I
happy.
can't afford that. So that's.
The red carpet comes out at the beginning when you sign up, and it only lasts about 2 years. So, well, maybe something, that's a lot area. You'll be paying half of what you thought you were, and it's
Not.
going to be good for at least 2 years. Then the price goes up, in which case you switch provider.
Well, not here. Here they you only have a couple of choices, and depending on where you live, you can only get certain.
And you switch from those three choices every 3 years. That's what people do here. I don't. I can't say to someone that you have the best service.
Well, like I
They'll just
said, you can
forget.
only you have choices based on what area you're in, and then and still if
Yeah, you
other
put a bunch
people
of
in your area, even if you have your own. If I got my own thing up here, if 50 people
you're
in
a
my
million.
neighborhood was using it at the same time, it would take the speed down. What, honey?
I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, so yours isn't affected
So
by other people using it.
you're within thousands of miles of about, I don't know, probably 300 million people. We don't have 30 million people within the entire length of the country you live in, where I am, but definitely
I
less than
have two
five.
million people within 40 miles. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
for me to find 2 million people in Canada where I am, I would drive for days. I mean, like a week, and and then you'd find a couple more million
Right.
at best.
Right.
Canada is very unpopulated,
And then
but
I'm
it's the
only
same.
500 miles from New York City, and you know how many people live in New York City.
Well, I've
So,
been to New York. I lived there. I lived in Chicago, New York, and a couple of the big cities in that way, and lived there live for a little while.
and
It was
then I'm
fun.
only 2.5 hours from Washington D.C.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Get out, Judy!
And I'm only about 45 minutes from NASA. So,
Oh my God,
yeah.
Judy! You pretty much have a label right on your head saying, "I'm your neighbor. Just come to me." It's like bad, bad.
And then
If
I'm
I was
only
sitting,
6 miles from the largest naval base on the East Coast.
yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
You sound clear anyway. Well, it's a direct call. Are you running your calls through your Skype?
Yeah. Yep, through
Sounds pretty
Skype.
clear. Yeah. Well, the upload's great, so you should be able to hear me fine. I got a new Bluetooth tonight. I was swatting a fly out of the truck today and threw the Bluetooth off. Bought 3 new ones and rigged them up, and that's really sick of paying $80 for a Bluetooth earpiece.
Yeah.
Bought some TVs.
But, I bought,
Okay.
years ago, I used to have a Bluetooth that was so good that I was walking it was super windy, and I was talking to my daughter, and she couldn't even tell I was outside. That's how good it was. And yeah, it was but I paid, $90 for it, and that was probably 14 years ago or something.
Can you hear me at all? Or?
Yeah, it's breaking up a little.
Well, that's just because I'm in the middle of absolute nowhere. Maybe
Yeah.
it's my phone too.
Yeah, it might be. Because usually you come in real clear.
Yeah, no, that one's out the window today in the truck.
Oh.
Someone called me. I had another call coming in. There was a bug in the truck. I don't know if it was a bee or whatever it is. But you kill it immediately, it'll just die on the highway. You don't want to find an animal in your truck when you're driving 140 kilometers an hour.
Right.
In the commute. It's common to find like 5 transports laid up in the ditch. It's waiting for help here. It's not a, it's a big highway. I mean, help ain't coming anytime.
Yeah.
The Trans-Canada Highway is the longest one in the world. That's a good one, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you heard about the Trans-Canada. The
Uh-uh.
length of the West plus the across the country. So
Oh, wow.
it's big. Everything in Canada is big. You know that.
Oh, sounds like Texas.
Yeah, but Texas is like Ontario.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they say, you know.
Well, Texas, yeah, the guns are bigger. The hat is bigger, that's for sure. The old 10 gallon, 20 gallon hat.
Right.
You know, while it's on your network, do I have to set things up here? Did you reboot or something? A refresher. I haven't comment on the page.
I know, I haven't. The only thing I typed in.
The test.
I typed in test twice. Huh?
Now again, yeah.
Yeah, nobody else has typed anything in.
No. Worried me about the amount of children network. Yeah, and all speed right up, you're done. So, anything good to tell me?
Any what?
Anything good to tell me?
Oh, I think you're an awesome person, and we. So I was testing the sound. I think you're an awesome person, and we always enjoy listening to you. And we were hoping you called in last night, and we did some 3-ways last night.
Yeah, I know. It was good.
And I was going to try to call you, but I didn't have you saved on this particular version of Skype. It was on the other one, on the other computer. And so I'm going to save you now because, oh, that's right, because remember I was going to call you last night and I couldn't because you weren't in the list.
And meanwhile, I'm in every night. I don't know how I got cut off.
Well, because it was a different version of Skype, and you hadn't called in on that particular version. It didn't save it from the old version. So I'm gonna save it this time when we hang up. So I will have you in there. Huh? Oh.
But I've already everything I build is totally overkill.
What's your sky look like?
Tonight?
Yeah. Is it?
It's 0 degrees, so I guess whatever that in Fahrenheit 32. It's freezing, like water is frozen on the ground.
Oh, is it?
So it'd be 32 degrees for you, I guess. 0 here.
Oh, wow. Is it that cold?
Yeah, it does bother me a bit. It's 95 degrees. Well, it's 80 in the house, 72 on the main floor. The garden, I think, is running 89 right now. It's running a little bit hot. When I go down into the garden, it's like, well, I'm going to the sandy beach for all the world.
Really? Yeah. Interesting.
Well, to have an indoor garden, yeah, it's a whole new world. If you didn't have a sunny day, you just go in there and you got the sunny day. You need anything you need, you get. You find it. It is. It's amazing to see what plants do. Perfect lighting. Like, the sun's not setting. You know, bad days, bad months.
Right.
But in an indoor greenhouse, every day is the perfect day.
Bad month.
If you
Right.
but in an indoor greenhouse, every day.
I was trying to
I
test
can hear
Yeah, because
people in the
I was that was me playing it on my phone to see if the sound was going through the room okay.
It was, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, you sounded good. You actually sound better in the room than you do on my. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you sounded good. Yeah. Okay. I was just making sure that. Huh?
$10 one is $100 one. The Bluetooth
Yeah.
pretty much went to the disposable ones about 3 or 4.
Yeah. The only problem with Bluetooth is it eats up the battery so bad. Like so, at work I couldn't. Yeah, at work I couldn't use it because I can't keep the phone charging. You know.
Oh, yeah, no, you need a new phone. My phone stays charged for 3 days. It's one of those S10s the new one. Well, technology and the new batteries when you buy a brand new one, it's pretty. And I have a huge screen for mine. It's the size of the tablet. It doesn't matter now. The battery's not all day.
Well, I've got, I bought a $39 Android, so the battery doesn't last that long.
$2,000 one, but the only difference is battery. I got ripped up at least 1850, and you did fine.
Yeah, I mean, it works,
I took an update the other day. Oh, you want your update? Oh, I got time, 5 minutes. I have a good network here. I took the update. It erased 3,500 emails.
Oh, my goodness.
Changes your whole life because I had to contact people that were contacting me for jobs. They talked about a month ago that I'm finally on the project for, but now the emails are erased. Well, just on the phone, it didn't erase it from the network.
I was going to ask you that. Yeah, I was going to say, and it should still be on the
asking questions, and you can't refer to the diagram.
Right.
You can't start. You can't even look back 2 weeks ago and say, oh, by the way,
I know. Because, like, when my phone died and I had to get this one, I lost, all the stuff I had saved on there. I was like, oh, man. Yeah, and I had a few text messages that, I definitely had saved for particular reasons, and then I had some special stuff from my daughter and my grandkids that I had saved on there, and I should have made copies of it, but I wasn't expecting the phone to just burn up in my pocket. Especially since it wasn't the Samsung S7. Remember those that were burning up?
Yeah, so I never got a 7. I went from 6 plus to 8 plus, and then now me and the daughter choose a 9 plus, but I have a 10.
Oh.
Not having any issues with them. They control your life, these goddamn phones.
Right.
Every job I do, I move from job to job to job. I line them up and set them up and knock them down, and whatever they need fixed, just get fixed.
Oh, nice.
But they make really, really good money.
Have you heard from John today? Do you know if he's okay? I know they had a meteor go over there yesterday.
Oh, you started up a little bit later, John, I think?
Yeah.
And most people.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I just got off of work, so.
An old man nap today, so. Yeah, I'm up for the night now. So.
But I sent John a text message, but I don't even know what time it was. Just saying I hoped him and Diane were having a blessed evening. It probably was around 8 or something when I was at work. 8:30 maybe.
Right.
I talked to Casey a couple of times today.
How do you have where you live, or are you going to move before the end?
Well, I can't just move. I have to have a job. You know what I mean? I would have to have a job somewhere. I can't just move.
I hear you. We're all in the same boat there.
So.
Yeah, no, I understand completely. We're all locked into the matrix with money.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get out. I think I'm halfway there.
You think?
Well, I think I'm halfway out. To be fully out, you have to owe no one anything,
Right.
and have your own setup where you don't need anything. So that's your ultimate goal for retirement.
Yeah. I don't foresee me being able to retire.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
we need to though. We all do.
Yeah. Well. I'm not set up for that. So.
Well, my brother died last year, so it kind of brought things to perspective on how little time it was left. We had a sun flare years ago. It shut the power grids down. My brother was in a major accident one time. He had metal pipes in his head, and the sun can affect your heart rate and all kinds of other things. It affects your
Uh
electrical in your brain. And when the event happened for him, nobody even knew much about it. There was a couple power outages, but my brother died almost instantly.
huh. Wow.
Where he was, and they said it was an aneurysm, but the radiation coming in during that time on the metal plates inside his brain pretty much fried him.
Wow.
How much time do we really have, right?
Right.
Yeah, and I thought, and healthy, healthy to be. We should race horses on the biggest tracks in the world. Yeah, right.
Right.
For all the billionaires. And I thought that invest in a race pass, horse racing. And he's obviously needs to go down there. Family was devastated. Totally lost about him. He was a free spirit, left-handed guy.
Wow.
But it changed my life. I was just how much time I had left. I tapped in everything I had as far as retirement.
Wow.
I put it in the investment of moving out of where I am. And then my dream house got sold last week. Yeah, I was moving to not have to worry about anything anymore. And then my last setup.
You know why I couldn't see people type? Darn it. I totally forgot about that. I have to change it. When I go in the room, I have to change it from top chat to live chat. It's so annoying.
So people could have been typing from live.
Yeah, if I don't have it set on live chat, I won't see everybody.
Judy.
I know, right?
I don't know. Successful freeway at all.
Yeah. Well, come on. I got home from work late. I wasn't thinking about the. Yeah.
You work too much, dude. You have to work less. I don't know. Successful freeway. It's not really updating. But I refreshed. It shows 2 people, but a minute ago there was like 8.
Yeah, I know. That's what it does to me too.
A few people off.
And then and then when I go back and look at my the analyzed page, it'll show me where actually there was 140 people that had listened, or 185 people or whatever. But they don't stop in the room; they just listen,
Right.
So it doesn't show them, as far as, because they're not in the chat room, so it doesn't show them on the watching. Because that's what that is. That's watching. That's not listening.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
That was positive, dude.
Huh?
That was something positive.
God loves you. And so do I.
No. That's fine.
I can't get any more positive than that, dude. That's the most positive thing in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know I don't own a Bible.
That's okay. You don't have to own a Bible to love God and to even know His Word. All you got to do is reach out to Him. You'll start knowing it, and you'll be like, wow.
No, my parents, they both reached out. They died from cancer, really, really painful cancer. They both reached out. My mother was religious, my father wasn't. But at the end, he reached out. And, no, he died a painful death.
They're not in pain now.
No. And they went wherever they went. But, yeah.
Wherever they went. So you don't.
Yeah.
You don't.
My mother, in her version, much like yourself, went to a better place. Land.
Well, where do you think the energy goes when it leaves the body? Where do you think that living soul goes?
Judy, you got one shot on this world. And you're putting a good one in, and you're doing your thing. And what you're doing is right.
One shot at this world, you're absolutely right. At this world. I'm talking about after you leave this world.
You don't get to leave.
Okay. Well, I'm leaving, and so are a bunch of other people.
No.
And you're leaving too. We're all leaving. The question is,
no,
yeah.
I plan on the event itself, but in the end, I will meet what you're talking about. I want to survive the event.
Not the event.
What are your beliefs? Is it Christianity and the Bible and that?
Yes.
Okay, so you've done good with your life, and you'll be judged at the perfect age. An angel someday, or
no. God made angels. God made angels, and people are not angels.
Okay. Well, what I'm saying is you're more than you think you are, and that's my point. We have a lot more power than what has been told. And you might actually end up being an angel.
No. Humans are not angels. Humans are humans.
Are creation of God.
Huh?
I would agree that humans are creation of God. Yeah?
Say that again?
Yes. Humans are a creation of God.
Yes.
Into only one area. I believe other things.
I didn't say it was one area. We don't know how big heaven is.
Yeah, there's no afterlife.
Oh.
Or one shot.
Okay. Well, what a waste that would be to think that soul and that energy does not live on after it leaves these ragged bodies.
Other things, that energy. We get to one spot, and you can meditate, and you get to decide. That's the whole matrix. You get to make decisions to affect your life, to affect the outcome of your life.
And you think that's it. So all this beauty and all this complexity to life, you think that you're just born here and then you die and that's it. You don't think there's any other purpose besides this little time on Earth?
Which is your family tree. So you have kids now that have grandchildren for you, and that's your family tree. And you have a way of swaying it so they make it through this and continue in your family tree, or your family tree dies.
No, the family tree doesn't die because it started a long time ago, and it's not gonna die unless God decides to,
God ain't coming to save you.
Oh, yes, He is.
So, Judy, you have to be willing, and you want to save yourself.
Yeah, you have to save yourself by accepting God as your creator.
On a bus service where you just wait.
Tell me this, Spence. Tell me this, Spence. What would it hurt you to believe in God? What would it cost you?
I believe in you.
What would it cost? What? Okay, then. Do you believe He just created us so that we're here and then we're nothing?
We're about to be nothing. Well, about our end of our life, like the world recycles itself.
Well, if you believe in God, where do you get this concept that we're just gonna be nothing after we die, after we go to sleep, after our soul leaves our human vessel? So if you believe in God, you don't believe God's word?
As far as the Bible goes, or
how about you talk to God?
Tried.
You tried?
Oh yeah. There you go.
Did you ask Him to let you know that He's there?
Probably. I've had those moments for sure in my life.
No, I mean a genuine conversation with Him. I don't mean like when you're going through something and you're like, oh God, if you're there, work this out for me. I don't mean that kind of thing. I mean like, God, I'm really seeking the truth. I want to know if you're there. I'm having trouble believing it. Please let me know that you're there.
Yeah.
Because...
yes, I probably tried those moments.
So you wouldn't be saying probably if you had done it. So you didn't do it. You wouldn't say probably. It would be a definitive.
I tried to say so many people. I can't remember. I think you don't try the same thing twice. The first time didn't work. You tried a little different. Yada yada. You try everything when someone's hanging in front of you.
I'm not talking about. No. You weren't asking God. You weren't seeking God to know God. You were seeking a fix for a problem. That's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you, did you seek to really know God? God may have been ready for that person.
Oh, he's taking them. He's right about it. We'll always differ on the Bible, but I understand your thoughts. Both my sisters are religious as you are. And
I'm not religious. I'm not religious. I have a one-on-one. I have a one-on-one relationship with God. It's not a religion. It's not a corporation. What, honey?
I was just noticing that after your car had 2 Bibles on it. So
yes.
You said you had no religion or faith. I'd say, I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
I said I don't belong. I don't belong to a religion. I have faith, and I don't. It's even above faith now. It's a knowing. It's not even a faith now. It's a knowing.
The Great Awakening.
It's a knowing. It's not even a question in my soul or my body or my head anymore. It's a knowing. I used to, ask them for faith because I didn't have it, and I asked them,
How'd that work?
Well, he started showing me he was there. And now to the point, it's not faith. I know it. Before it was faith because I had to trust that he was there. You know what I mean? And without having the validation. And now I've had so much validation, there is no question. And that's why I'm asking you just to have a one-on-one conversation with him. It won't hurt you. I promise it won't. It really won't, Spence. And I love you. That's why I'm asking you to do this one evening. You know, just one-on-one, you and God. Just say, hey, look, I'm confused because I watch people suffer and die. Yeah, and you can, talk to them. Talk to them like, you would anybody. And say, look, I watched my mom die. She believed in you. I watched her suffer. So I'm confused.
I was suffer for what 30 years. There was no reason for any of it. Nothing was It's a bad, really, really bad take on corrupt pharma, which is really bad in your country. Probably worse than ours.
Yes.
Drug companies run you and what you're doing, and they will fucking kill you if they have. Oh, all right, sorry, but it's just on mine right now. Terrible. Sorry, but it's true. Big pharma is not there for us.
Well, some of the scientists are, and they actually, they have gotten cures for things. Not all pharma is bad.
Big pharma is all bad.
No.
I haven't seen any. None of it.
Well, I know lots of people on big pharma medication that would be dead if they weren't taking the medication, if they didn't have,
The thing about trying to get you by at a huge expense, or just curing you instantly from what you have because they caused it, is what I'm saying.
Well, they didn't cause everything. Man's caused a lot of stuff by his habits. You know.
Man, the evil rich men of the world have poisoned the planet. Us ourselves,
oh no, we're just as guilty. We're just as guilty. The poor people, anybody driving a car, anybody using electricity, anybody. I mean, there's a whole lot of things we're guilty of as far as poisoning the earth. And that's on all of us. If we ain't riding a bike everywhere we go, and if we're using hairspray, and if we're using electricity, we're using products that harm the environment.
Old and made all the money on it are guilty in any fashion.
Anybody spending their money on it is guilty of it, because they wouldn't be doing it. They wouldn't they would not produce it if people were not buying it. If they weren't going to make money off of it, if we weren't spending the money on it, they would not be producing it. So we're just as guilty as the consumers. What, baby? You're breaking up on me.
I'm sorry. Okay, better?
Yeah.
That's all that works, really, where I am. I'm on the edge of town. I have 10 acres to the river here. And, you clear enough?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, I try to stay on the edge of technology as far as cell phone goes, because the towers are just downtown, it's even better, but cell towers, you don't want to be in line with that. Versus doing transversing 10 towers pounding you all day long.
Okay. Don't you have 5 computers in your house?
Yeah, but I have a line network for that. It's the Wi-Fi.
Are you on a cell phone, and do you use Bluetooth?
I'm on Bluetooth right now.
I mean, you understand what I'm saying, right? We all are using stuff.
Here in this area, so yes, I'm running minimal or less than you have. Like bombarding you now is massive in your area. You need a better feed cell tower at your location. Ask the question what that out there.
No. The prices are what they are.
You trying to build it?
Huh?
You hear a lot about assembling too?
Oh, I'm moving stuff around.
That's what I thought. It's like you're trying to set up office and stuff.
No, I'm just trying to set up things so I could go to bed when I get done.
from the office. I'm going to leave the phone in the window. Are you breaking it?
A little.
Okay. All right.
That's
The
okay.
range is down.
Yeah, Bluetooth, you gotta stay, like, close to your phone.
Oh, I usually go all the way around the truck. You still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I was like across the entire house. So that's good. The $10 one's as good as the $100 one. As far as I'm concerned.
Um,
I bought a bunch of them today.
well, I don't know, because I've had some Bluetooths that weren't so good. And the best one I had, like I said, was years ago. And I paid $90-some for it then. Huh?
Are you renting the spot you're in right now?
Yeah, I rent a room.
Okay. And do you have other properties or investments?
I have nothing. No, I have nothing.
Well, I've been there many, many times. So you rent where you are, like you're gonna rent to own it.
No, I'm renting a room for a very low price.
Okay. So do you have a pension saved up?
Of course not. I have nothing. When I said I have nothing, I mean I have nothing.
Okay.
That's why I'll never retire. I'll work till the day I drop dead.
Judy, you really need to change that. I think you might need to. So there's no accumulated money.
No. My God, dear, I can't even buy food some of the times. I can't put gas in the car some of the times. No, there's no saving nothing.
Too hard in your life.
Say what?
You've worked way too hard to ever have to put up with that.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. So, that's the situation I'm in now. I don't make the money I used to make, and I don't have the things I used to have, and, now I'm the working poor.
So what does it cost to live where you live? Like, it's the food and the rent and the cost.
If you were... You need a minimum of $2,000 a month to just get by, to pay rent, to pay insurance, to pay electric, to have a phone. And I haven't even begun on medical because I haven't went to the doctors in 2 years. So I haven't been taking my medication I'm supposed to be taking. That's why my blood pressure's high. I mean, it's high even on the medication, but But see, the Lord's taking care of all that. I'm okay. I'm okay.
I don't know if the Lord's doing it for you or not, but I hope He is.
Yeah, He is.
We need to get you out of there, and that nature disgusting. So you can work till you die. Because you need to retire.
Yeah, well, I won't retire unless the Lord blesses me with a decent job that I can get out of the rut I'm in.
Wow. Are you willing to move?
Yeah. For the right job, yeah.
Oh, well, what if there was accommodations and a job?
Yeah, the only problem, though, see, in Canada is I'd be too far away from my daughter and my grandkids.
Well, that could be a problem.
Yeah, because I love them and I need to be able to see them as often as possible, as I get older.
In the area you want. That doesn't matter.
Yeah. So, I mean, if I was rich enough and could, afford to travel, once a month to see them, then I'd be okay with that, But,
I understand it.
It's bad. Say that again. I can't hear you.
Nothing is more important than family.
Right.
Totally.
And I love my daughter and my grandkids so much.
I do.
Oh my gosh, my grandson called me tonight, right? Or they called me while I was at work. And um my daughter was like, "Go ahead," and he started singing to me. I sing this little song. I took a song like from the '70s and I changed the words, and I've been singing it, to my I sang it to my 16-year-old granddaughter when she was little, and then I sing it to my grandkids now. And so he called. So I just say, "You're my darling, darling baby, my sweet and tender love, my precious, precious AJ sent from heaven above," right? And so I've been singing it to him from the first day he was born. And so he called me tonight, and he has memorized it, and he told his mama it is my song. Nani made me, but I sing it to Lillian, and I sing it to his mama, and I'll go through I'll sing about his dog and all that. And then so he called me tonight and he sung it to me. And he's like, "You're my darling, darling Nani." It was the sweetest thing ever.
So, my next move is to try and save the family tree. And all I can hear from you and all your glory is you got a great family tree. And you just help them, protect them for what's coming. And with the grandkids at their age, they're going to see something coming at an early age that they're not going to be ever ready for. But grandma needs to take care of them.
Yeah, I just wish I could see them every day.
Yeah.
We do video chats and stuff. Say that again.
They are everything to their kids.
Oh, they are absolutely everything to me.
It's all about the family tree. It's nothing but me. I've really good life. That's all the base part of me.
You know what I don't get? I don't get how. I still don't get it to this day how our mother. Our father was just distant anyway, but I don't get how our mother could abandon us like she did. I'm like, how can you abandon your children? I don't get it.
New mother, I'm totally aware of it. It's not a good time. Just the depression sometimes. Oh my God, I've seen it and lived it.
Yeah, I guess she just didn't have the maternal instinct,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Judy, 50-year-old male from Canada have delivered babies in my head. There's no hospitals. There's some great hospitals, but they're far away. I mean, everyone just knows about life, what it is. It's just spread into you. Totally. When a situation comes up, I've had people come up with me when there's a finger missing at work, and treated them to the point where they get the finger back on.
All right.
Working fully. And they show it to me a year later in full movement, where it's been extracted from their body. And because I took care of them and I processed what went to the hospital, they were able to regain. As far as concerned as I am, a finger's lip. And when you get that back working again, that's really pretty cool. Yeah. It's not a great life in Canada, but it's a rough life, and it really wakes you up to what's going on with treating yourself, society,
Right.
and what's happening. In Canada, we're great. They keep telling us how Canada's in trouble, but really the northern states are in the biggest trouble. They got worse weather than we ever had. There's flooding, all the flooding right now.
Really?
the farmers flooded out. Oh my God! All through Central, all the way down. Left your baskets for wheat growing and other things, corn probably.
Right.
And when I traveled through those areas, all you could see was fields of beautiful masses of
Oh,
grain and
awesome.
whatever product you were growing. And now it's flooded to the point where you can't grow for 2 years.
Wow.
Just changed yet, but the prices have increased. Oh my God. It's not going to be pretty, Judy. It
Right.
doesn't matter what rate they give you at work, it's not going to affect what's going to
Oh,
purchase groceries
no doubt.
and the reality of what's coming.
I know. I know.
And I don't blame God or anything else for that. The cycle
Well,
of the planet that we're not prepared for, we all knew it was coming. Some people have known 50 years
yep.
the cycle was coming. We're going to go through this process. But they hit it so much.
Yep. That's true.
It's not cool when you're trying information. Free survival.
Well, it's not cool when they try to hide God coming either. Because because oh because people aren't, as serious about getting their soul right as they should be, because they don't believe, they're seeing the signs because they're covering the signs. And the Bible said there will be a great deception.
If you want to take that route, your path to enlightenment.
Oh, it's definitely that route.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it has to do with the seven chakras and your mind, your consciousness, and where it generates from, and meditation and stuff. I don't think that's what you're thinking about. What I do know about that, and I do believe that might be okay to make it. I believe it.
Yep.
So, everyone bases everything on the sun, but their moon is your way out of the matrix.
No, God's the way. God's the way out of the matrix.
There's three places on Earth, like Stonehenge was man-made in 1952. I still have the black and white photos where they cast the form. They built Stonehenge. It was designed to follow the moon's pattern, nothing to do with the sun. And during the red moon, the blue moon, and the full moon, during different spots where you're in Stonehenge, where you can be enlightened and leave this planet. And in Canada, we have two spots, and way older than Stonehenge. We didn't even build them. The last people built them. But the reason Stonehenge was there was for people that wanted to leave and be enlightened through the moon phase. And each of the tracking of the blocks is a phase of the moon that we go through in the cycle on Earth. I'm sure you're aware of this, dude. No, you're not?
Nope.
Stonehenge was built in 1958. The British coming next year.
Oh, Stonehenge was built in when?
1958. 1958. I have the photos, the black and white, the people constructing it and building it, all hidden from anyone to ever think, oh, it's millions of years old. It's billions of years old. No, they made it in 1958, and I have the photos, the actual back in those days. They're analog photos, which you can't doctor. and they're black and white photos because that's all we had back in 1958 was black and white.
And you don't think somebody can create a black and white photo now and doctor it to make it look old?
No, actually, I'm totally in that area where I can depict that in seconds. But I have the actual photos of Stonehenge being built in '58, black and white, and I can prove to you that they're not documented. We can't alter these. The time stamp was in the old digital camera. It wasn't even digital. It was analog.
But I could create a photo like that right now with software and make a timestamp on it.
Might accept any photos because digital photos are bullshit. But these 1958 panels, these photos are analog. You can't mess with analog. You can't. Trust me, I install this all day long, analog and digital cameras. You can alter digital to make it to whatever you want. Your ultimate thing.
You could alter analog photos because I used to have analog cameras and I had a dark room. You can alter them.
Yeah, I have a dark room here, and I make those photos. But no, yeah, you can work shit.
I don't trust, first of all, I don't trust carbon dating.
You're the bothering nature of Roy, and there's nobody on your network. There's 4 people watching.
Well, it honestly doesn't matter to me when Stonehenge was built anyway, but I
have the pictures.
Because Stonehenge has nothing to do with God coming back.
The tree built it. They're photos. They're real. They're right in my dossier of where I'm from. But yeah, it's not a lie. It's right from my family tree to me.
Right.
Their pictures building it. So no, it's not a false reality or a mix-up or a morphing of analog pictures.
Well, what do you think
the time? Like Trump puts up these things. We're gonna do this. Well, back then, it controlled the British thought. Look what we just found. It's amazing. This is amazing. Okay, well, they built it, and we built it in our lifetime. And there's very few things out of all the pyramids and things out there that we actually, in our lifetime, constructed in the last 12,000 years. Everything else is based before that, especially the writing in rock, tell you what's coming. Casey, oh my God, why is she up so late? Casey just loves it. So I'm going to tell you a conversation over it. Changed the way some people think about Stonehenge.
I don't even.
Well, they poured it in forms, like a concrete, but back in 1958, it was more concrete, and they used the catapult to put them together and place them in the spot. And we didn't do it for batteries.
Oh, I'm sorry. Casey just came in the room. I just looked up at the computer.
And she does have buffering.
Yeah, I see it's buffering. Telling me low video output again.
I can't see it for a freeway because I think.
I know, but is that how expensive it is?
Wow. Cell service? Oh my God. The buffering's bad. Are you typing or adjusting it?
Well, I was typing to Casey, but it was buffering. It was buffering before I was typing.
Oh no, your buff's all in tonight. It's all about I think a shared network and what someone else is living in the house is drawing a little bit, and that's their.
Well, they're asleep. They're asleep. They're not doing anything right now. They're asleep. So.
No, but our device will draw from it.
Right.
I have probably 70 devices. I'm guessing in the house that draw off of easy. And it all has to. Casey Collins.
Oh, there's an incoming call. Hold on. I didn't even see that. Hold on a second, Spence. Oops. Did I hang up on you, Spence? Spencer? Spence, can you hear me? Spence? Oh, okay. Huh?
Your volume's a little low.
Oh, I haven't adjusted it.
I got a good question for you, Big Judy Booty.
And what's that? Because only so many people used to call me Booty Judy.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I might be one of them. Can you guess?
No, you're not one of them.
Sorry about that. I had my Sam on. Can you guess who this might be, Big Judy? Big Booty Judy?
Who is this?
Take 3 guesses, Big Booty Judy.
I'm not going to take any guesses.
Well, that's one wrong. All right, Big Judy Booty. I got a big question for you right now.
What's that?
You were talking about fabricating photography and things like that a couple minutes back.
Fabricating what?
Photographs. When you were talking to that last fella right there. And I got a question for you, Big Booty Judy.
And what is that?
Did you fabricate that picture of you on this screen of mine right here?
Nope, it's not fabricated. It's 17 years old.
Absolutely gorgeous.
But no, that was 17 years ago.
17 years ago, geez Louise, I wish I knew you 17 years ago, Big Booty Judy.
Okay.
Oh my, that's the haziest, fuzziest looking photo I ever seen, but by gosh darn it, I wish I could just take it
That's
over
because I'm broadcasting in the lowest possible latency to do a live show, so.
How come? You got some bad internet there?
Because that's how I have to do it to do a live show.
I understand if you got a big booty on to come online, right, Big Booty Judy?
Yeah, right.
I got one
where did Spencer go? What?
And then I'll hang right up and we'll let the next caller call right in.
Yeah, I can't put Spencer. I have an ad, huh? What's that?
Do you have something in your butt, Big Booty?
I thought it was Casey trying to call in. Can you hear me? Oh, you're so sweet. Alright, let me see if I can do it while you're on here. Let me add you as my contact. Let me see.
That's so long.
Huh?
Judy, I couldn't hear you forever, but your sound just came back.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Huh?
Yeah.
Alright, let me add your name here again to your number. And now you're added in my contact. So if I do take a call, I can put you back on the line. You know what I mean? Okay. You are now added. Because it doesn't let you drag them over if you don't have them on your list. Oh, hey, John. How are you? Good morning.
Judy, follow the ball.
Follow the ball. You're funny. I was worried about you, John, because I hadn't heard from you today. I sent you a text earlier when I was at work to make sure you and Diana were doing okay. I talked to Casey a couple of times today, but we were a little busy at work. And I know you had a green fireball go over your area yesterday, and we had a green fireball today. I'm waiting to see it on the news, but I saw it at work while it was raining and cloudy and everything. It was pretty big, and obviously pretty bright to see through the clouds. Huh?
Sorry, you were talking about the news.
Oh.
All the program, but I typed in fake news networks because, yeah, everything we have here is corrupt.
That's funny though. The caller called me Big Booty Judy because my boss at the bar, he didn't even call me Judy. He would just call me Booty. And when we were little, there was this rap song that came out. Debbie's got a booty, but not like Judy. And my sister's name is Debbie. And so everybody used to say that, right? Debbie's got a booty, but not like Judy. And then when I met my nieces for the first time, I was like, wow, they got the booty too. I guess it's just something that runs in the family. But anyway.
Yeah, if you got nice booty, it does run in the family. I'll have to say that.
I guess.
Yeah, you don't inherit a bad one. If you gotta get one, there you go.
With cookie shells and bells. Cockle shells and bells. Oh, okay. I can't see tonight. Is that cookie? Is that an L or an I? I need to put my reading glasses on. What does everyone think oh, the reason for buffering? I don't know. I don't know if it's, because sometimes it'll do well, but like then when I go to answer Skype or when I touch, but sometimes I don't have to touch anything and it'll just do it. And I know it's late night, so there aren't as many people on YouTube, at least not in the USA. In other countries, you know, it's daytime, they might be on, but I know YouTube said sometimes they won't let me do live shows from my phone anymore. They stopped that. I tried to do it last night on the way home from work, and it says that I have to have 1,000 subscribers now to do live chat from the phone. So I can't cover news live or, you know, interview whoever I wanted to interview live. So I'm like, well, whatever. It's Spencer of the North.
Good evening, Jason. Hang on. What do you have?
I'm not sure if they're not typing.
Sure. Possibly. I'll try to be on all day. And it's the weekend now. So.
Yeah, I work weekends.
Each project that didn't get finished last week at the actual mall. Stuff that we said next week. I'm gonna take that weekend to myself. Like 7 days a week. Sometimes the weekends are more busy.
Yeah, the weekends are definitely more busy for us.
Your best day off will be Monday.
Nope. I'm not off. I won't be off again till well, it depends. I'm trying to pick up this little side job that's 6 or 7 days, and so I'm trying to do that along with my job. But so if I do that, I won't be off again until Wednesday or Thursday of the following week. But I haven't heard back from the man yet because I had to confirm my schedule, you know, at my regular job first because it's based on events. And before I could tell the man yes or no if I could work at the zoo. It's just handling parking at the zoo. Hello, Dynasty. Oh, God bless you too. I can't pop a seed to save. Pop a seed? Why are you trying to pop a seed? We're trying to pop a seed in you. It's called the Holy Spirit, Spence.
He ain't gonna save you.
Never say never. Like I said, you just need to have that private conversation with God and ask Him.
Yeah, I've already had it.
And I don't think it was what I was telling you earlier to ask Him. Just try that. Just say, hey, look, I know this girl named Judy, and Booty Judy or whatever. I know this girl named Judy that told me that I should come straight to you and ask you if you're real and what I should know, what you want me to know, what is your will, and because I have trouble believing in you because I watched my mother suffer with cancer, even though she believed in you, and so I'm confused. And holy, Father, if you're there, let me know. Give me a sign. Just ask them that.
Well, my grandfather that are living, they would listen to anything I said. Understandably, they were the adults and the parents in the situation. Here has always been right in front of.
Oops.
So, Judy,
Yes.
how can we get to working and live well? That's the basic.
I need a better job. That.
Well, maybe you don't need to go to work no more and live for yourself.
Well, that's always been my dream, but
Okay, well, I'm living it now. I started my own business 3 years ago.
Praise the Lord for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, hold on what you did for yourself.
No, it's not. We didn't give ourselves life, and so we can't take the credit for everything. We can thank God for giving us the ability.
For just not knowing about contraception and having them. Back in their day, it was baby boomers. So, when I was
how do you think life started on Earth then, Spencer?
When I was announced as a child, as was going to be a birth someday, my mother was an operator for the telephone company, and she was about to have her 5th child. She said, "I'm pregnant again." And when she told the operator, she actually fell off her chair. So she would have a 5th child. It was many years from her last child to have another child. This is the baby boomer era that I'm living in, and I'm the end of the baby boomer.
Okay, my question is, where do you think the first life came from on Earth? Where do you think Adam and Eve came from? Do you think they evolved from apes? What?
I don't think you want to know my answers here.
No, I'm asking you. Yes, I do. I want to know what you think.
I've done all the research through all the spectacles, and it's not good for what you're suggesting. So I don't think you should go there. You sure you want to go there? I'll talk about it. Otherwise, I think you might want to back away from that question.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared of what your answer is. What you think. I'm asking you what you think. What is it you believe where mankind came from?
Well, you want to know where Earth came from?
I asked you where do you think mankind came from?
Oh, well, we're a bit of a situation.
Yes, we are.
We didn't come from monkeys. Do you think we came from monkeys? Or do you realize the fact that we still have monkeys? So we didn't evolve from monkeys?
Right. That argument has never made sense.
So, right. So we're still monkeys, so we didn't come from the monkeys?
Exactly.
Alright. So, a greater being came to Earth and did what they had to do, and we're here now, and we're part of them, and we used to call them gods. God's always referred to the planet, mostly. In reality, not the Bible. Like Zeus, every part of it, all the ones that were picked in the Bible were based on planets.
No, 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 no. You're confusing that with Greek mythology. Greek mythology.
Oh, no, the Greeks died badly last time, and we're gonna die badly this time. The Greeks died. Rome fell. All the civilizations. We're in that period of falling again, and we're very few survive. We really need to move on as fast as we can.
Oh man, I spelled. I just noticed I spelled his name wrong. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Or did I? Maybe.
John,
Yeah.
I'm still picking strawberries from like, I don't know, 3 years. I put them on the edge of my indoor garden, and I don't know, I pick a basket every week. And,
Strawberry season.
With my marijuana, and have a good flavor. And we end up picking a lot of strawberries.
Because you got the munchies.
Well, no, they have great flavor.
Yeah, strawberries are good. And did you know strawberries have a there's something in them that cleans, huh?
Keep around the money, but if you need those number 4 is regeneration. We're about to enter regeneration. Genesis was the last time this happened, but we're gonna go through regeneration, where we get annihilated.
So you mean God's gonna create Adam and Eve again, and there's not gonna be any living things on earth, and He's gonna recreate the animals and the creepy crawly things and the trees and the flowers and the oceans, and He's gonna do all that again? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no doubt, there's no doubt in my mind that that's gonna happen, but we're gonna recycle in our lifetime. I'm not gonna ask ages, so in my lifetime, I get to see it. If I can live that long, and it's gonna come, and we're gonna go through it. We're all gonna go through it. And if you live in an area where there's millions of people within 1,000 miles, you don't want to be in that area during that period, and we're entering it now. So your area would be the least desirable spot to live on the planet during that process. Your neighbor will tell you what you have. There's nothing at the food store. There's no gas. There's no fuel. We're going to go through that in a very short period of time. We can't detect when the sun's going to react next, but our shield is down. There's nothing left to prevent the sun's invasion on Earth. Going boat many. Definitely screw up everything. Different spots. Never trample. But it'll be our son. You still there, Judy?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, typing's work, and our sound is good. So, no buffering. Totally done.
It's showing a gold stream now, which I think is better than the red. Green is good. Red is poor. Blank is it's done actually disconnected you and has to reconnect. And I think gold is in between. I think. I haven't really looked up the gold. Huh?
You don't want to know how the end comes and how it plays a role in your life.
Oh, I'm not scared because I know that no matter what happens, God has our back. Okay, now it says the stream's current bit rate is 1734 kbps. It's lower than the recommended bit rate.
Coming in means nothing. That's great. That's great for the people. but your upload, which is the outgoing, if you adjust it to what you can handle, you have no more buffer.
It tells me that right now with the gold, that the video output is low. The stream is okay, but not good. And it says that I should at least have a stream of 4,500 kps. Now it's green again, and I have a stream bit rate of 128 kbps.
You have an adjustment for that. Reduce it to half, and your buffering's gone.
Reduce what to half? The bit rate?
Outgoing bit rate, yes.
I don't know. I have to look and see if I can adjust it to.
It's not too tonight, but that's just making over a piece of paper.
Right.
It'll solve all your issues. What's the network you have right now?
It's Verizon.
Yeah, they're fine. I work for them. Occasionally. They can afford me. I charge a lot. $500 an hour.
Okay.
Not bad, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if I have to go fix it, I mean, it's not good. I don't really care. Yeah, nobody here.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what it says now. In Canada, you can do that. There's no keep the network up for the food.
Whoops. I'm surprised it connects up here then, because it's sitting on a shelf, which, underneath a shelf. So it's going through that wood, and then it's got to go through the ceiling to get to my room.
Wi-Fi protects by magnetism, metal, or sunlight. When the sun hits the metal building, it'll just totally deflect and kill the signal.
Really?
Our sun is stronger in the bad stuff versus any kind of heat you can ever use. The rest we're still freezing to death. They tell you global warming. They changed it to global climate change because people are freezing to death while other people are frying down south.
Right.
Yeah, they're pretty much frying down south and saying, global warming. But no, if you live in the north, we're fucking freezing up here. It's a yin and a yang of the effect. It's cold. You want to come live where I am? Well, I have 4 feet of ice out front. You know what it's like to drill through to get a fish on a 4 feet of ice? I don't think so.
No, I've never been ice fishing.
Well, if you go ice fishing, you drill through a foot of ice, not 5 feet of ice. And in the north, there's 5 meters of ice north of me right now. Like in James Bay.
Right.
That should not be 5 meters of ice. It's huge. The ice in the north is huge. It's never been this big in decades. And they're telling you on the news that there's nothing there, so nothing, you're going to die from flooding. There's nothing to do with that. It's just more ice in the north than there's ever been. For like millions of years that they've ever recorded. So Don thinks your Wi-Fi is just a little bit out of range, but it's actually a provider. I see it's the Wi-Fi extender, which helps a lot of houses that have cameras and other stuff running on Wi-Fi. So it's not going to fix your problem. You have to have your own feed.
I don't think I would have to have my own feed with his router and with the signal he. he
No, but
gets.
he
I
has
think
the
it's
speed in
enough.
the basement. You need your own speed, and then wherever you hook up, just hook your cable to it, and your pump's gone. Your buffering will be gone. You'll be ahead of Mike because actually you're inner city. Mike's up in the mountains with the under offset, and he's like the 2 meg possible upload speed. He's running on the just the cusp of even doing it, which is amazing. But you're in an area where your speed could be great.
Yeah. Except around here, like I said, if 80 people right in your area are on at the same time, then your speed goes down.
Yeah, I work for them every day.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of that, John, that may be, you may be right because his phone, um, I set his phone to get 4G because it's in the settings that you can either get 2G, 2 point whatever G, or 4G. And I set his phone for 4G because he keeps missing calls. It goes straight to voicemail. And he's right down there by the router. But I think he's got a dead spot right there where that beam goes through the ceiling. And well, it's like an extra beam, a support beam.
Judy,
Yeah.
your Wi-Fi and your cell service are 2 different networks.
Well, when his is set up to use the Wi-Fi when he walks in the house. So.
That's fine, but you'll get a call from that.
Well, I'm telling you, half the time, because my sister tries to call him and she'll call me and ask me, is he home? Because she's trying to call him and he's not answering, or the phone's going straight to voicemail again. And I tried to call him earlier today from work and it went straight to voicemail. And
yeah, it's because of the area of the cell phone range, but they're 2 different things.
the wireless should be less than 50 for the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, most advanced phones have the most advanced network here. When you go into an area of my house where the Wi-Fi is huge, has a huge network, it means nothing to that cell phone. It only runs on the mobile network. For calls or for this stuff. When they're in range of it, they'll pick up the Wi-Fi signal and be able to send pictures and stuff faster because of the network, but otherwise it's totally mobile dependent.
Oh wow, Home Depot even sells them.
I think I'm building that garden from Home Depot, Canada.
Oh yeah?
I've got taste that. But good, terrified with it. It will produce a lot of medicine for many people.
Whoa. Huh. So I clicked on how much does a Wi-Fi booster cost, and it says Wi-Fi signal booster price range can range from $79.99 to $4,779. What?
Yeah, they're much cheaper and delivered right to your door from Canada now. Your economy's changed. Just buy stuff in Canada and take your door. You save probably 50% on better quality stuff. We have better stuff.
Oh, let's see. Walmart has them. Target has them.
Target's gone here.
Best Buy has them.
Yeah, I think that out of town too. One left. I don't do it.
Best Buy has a Netgear one for $59.99. Was $74.
Just surf the net, go on eBay for the better one. Way better, more advanced, and to your door. You're not supposed to shop into that. I haven't bought anything, seriously, any systems I have. From
What's the
any
difference in
supplier.
a dual band and a single band?
Two different frequencies, and one will run, just like I said, the Wi-Fi,
Oh,
the
so
high
one will
band,
run the Wi-Fi from like pick up the Wi-Fi, and then the other will send the Wi-Fi
one
to you.
and one for long distance.
Oh, cause one, I think I read earlier, one, um, like the single band, it's splitting the Wi-Fi by 50%. Like if you don't have Wi-Fi, like if I didn't have Wi-Fi at all upstairs, it would give me 50% of the Wi-Fi. The dual band receives the Wi-Fi and then boosts it. The second band boosts it so that you get a stronger signal. Did I understand that right?
Yeah, I think you're saying it right. It's not in your area. He has one for you, but it only works in your region, so it doesn't not to work in other regions. He's typing that network.
I can't hear you.
He's typing that he has one for you, John.
Oh.
But I'll turn the volume on. I guess if you do it, just like it's not so. You can't hear me?
You were getting really low for a minute.
Oh, look here. Signal band router is 2.4 gigahertz. Simultaneously. Okay, he's right. With 2.4 gigahertz.
Yeah,
And
but what I read is that it splits it into 50%.
The high band, which is 5. And
God bless you, John. Good night, sweetheart. We love you and Diana and your grandson and all your children and all your grandchildren and your grandparents and your great-grandparents and your great-great-great. We just love you.
You just described the family tree to me.
To John's, I was talking about John's family tree.
I know, but he's describing it family tree. And you have a family.
Say that again?
You have a family tree.
Oh yeah, the dual band. Yeah, my family tree is kind of weird. But
Well, so anyway, the 2.4 gigahertz is the one you want to log into. Most routers they put a 5 gig and there's a 2.4. And the 2.4 sucks. 900 is that range. You can go like 700 feet. It's a really great thing. They destroyed that and they needed support for me.
right, Casey. Oh, I'm glad he stopped in because I was a little worried because I hadn't talked to him today and I didn't know if that meteor hit where he was at because it was in the same area by Gainesville, which is only so many, I think he said 100 miles from him or something like that. And then they had that ice storm or the hailstorm last week in that area in it's like 60 miles from Gainesville. I forgot the name of the town, or it might have been Anyway, the hailstorm was so bad they had to send out plow trucks and bulldoze, whatever they had to put on the road to get all the ice up from the hailstorm that was so thick people couldn't drive on the road. And then that place had a meteor fly over yesterday, and they said they weren't sure. They didn't have confirmation yet of where it hit, but they thought it hit land somewhere.
Can I ask you a question, Judy?
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to get better?
No, I think it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll check with them tomorrow.
The superstorms are going to totally devastate.
But yeah, I don't think we have 5G over here yet, so it would be the 2 point or whatever.
Judy, you have 5G there already. It's been there for years.
We don't have 5G access where we're at.
Yeah, actually, I know a guy that installed it there in your area.
Well, they may have installed it, but they're not offering it to us. It's not.
No, it's ready though.
But you know, I'm sure the government's using it. Remember, I'm surrounded by military bases and the largest naval base on the East Coast.
You need to move. Well, you do. You told us for a fact it's time to move out. I'm not telling you anything shocking.
Well, I'm not moving anywhere without a job, so.
Ah, God.
I gotta know I have a job before I move.
All right. Can I just offer you 50 grand to move to Canada? Or does that be enough?
Well, from what you said, the cost of living is there. 50 grand would last me, what, 2.5, 3 years if I didn't find a job?
I don't know. It depends where you start up. But that's startup money for people just moving in knowing no one. You know so much. So
yeah,
but... a huge investment. Huge investment. Nothing to do with possible.
Well,
about choice. What you want to do.
I'll talk to him about it, John, when we have time. Because I don't know how much he pays for what he's got now. And or how long he's had it, if it's one of the newer models, or I don't know. I guess I have to look at it and see what it says.
Do we do a three-way together or not?
I can.
For your girl, college.
I don't know. John's going to bed. Good night, John. We love you. Yeah, I know Casey just got here too. Huh?
He's full of fire too.
Full of fire, yep.
I see her on a view channel, videos, an inspiration.
Yeah.
Come on, Casey, call in, let's get through it. Oh, sorry, no, I don't mean it that way.
We know what you mean. We know. You just like saying it. Add call. Sir? Oh, what is it doing?
Hello?
Wait, yeah, I guess it's trying to connect them.
Okay.
Spencer, you there? It says we're connected. Oh, it's trying to call him. Why is it trying to call him? He was already on the phone. It's trying to call you, Spence.
Gotta love technology.
Yeah, I guess I did it wrong.
Don't you love how technology works for everybody but us?
All right, hold on. No, it's me still figuring stuff out. Yeah, it's trying to call him. See, it's showing you and him on here, but it says one in call and then group member not on call. There we go. It should add them now, I think. Nope. Oh, add. Spencer? No, it's still calling him. Spencer's unavailable because he's on hold. Alright, hold on. Let me figure out how to take him off hold. Yeah, see, it's showing him there, so why can't I just click on his... Oh, there we go. Click on his name.
He said on hold linked.
And call. Okay, yeah, there it is. No, that's Casey. Spence, it says not on this call. Wait a minute, it's showing you... Oh, hold on a second, Casey. Hold on. Oops. Okay. What did I do wrong? Spence, are you there? Whoops. I know if I call someone and then add a person to the call, it works easy.
Yeah, it does.
So.
He says he's still online.
Okay.
So he's still hanging with you.
All right, cool. He's so patient. All right, Spence, are you there? All right, hold on. Let me see. Why isn't Spence? It's showing he's there. Let me try now. You still there, Casey? Spencer, are you still there? Oh, that's on hold. Spence, are you still there? Spencer?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me connect Casey. So, yeah, it's easier if I call the person and add him. I think. Then, if I try to answer it and add him. So, let's see. Casey, are you there now?
That was fast.
Okay. Yeah, see, it's easier if I have one person on and I call the other person, apparently, than trying to add them together. I messed that up somewhere.
Oh my gosh, it's our first three-way.
And John is staying.
Spencer, I have to tell you something, may I?
What?
Ever since I have known this guy, he is such a protector. Like, he invites so many people to come up north. He is just like, come on, come on. It's like he wants to help save so many people. And you cannot tell me, Judy, that is not a good warrior of the Lord. He is just so wanting to protect people. So funny. Are you blushing, Spence?
Well, so during the event.
We got rough days ahead.
And it's pretty bad everywhere. But it's going to be less in the north.
How do you think things will be up there in Canada?
Not a lot different than we live now. We live in treachery and cold, frozen tundra. We're kind of used to it. We're all set up for it. We have like water lines that run at 200 minus below, even though we only live at -10. So we're most set up for what's coming and ready for it.
You guys are?
When you move to a city of not southern Canada, they're doomed. There's nowhere to go for them. They're not going to survive. But in the northern part, we're set up for already -20. In Canada. We've adapted faster, knowing what's coming sooner, and not listening to the government at all, ever. And that's important because you don't want to survive it. They don't want us to survive it. From what I think.
So I have to say about Canadians, because I live in America, but from my own experience, I've heard negative things.
Oh my God, you killed the whole channel. It was like an error across the screen, and black screen there, Judy.
Just reloaded. I was trying to check the bid rate.
Oh, error. It's so good, Casey. I can hear you.
Okay, but what I was saying about Canada is a lot of Canadians, from my personal experiences talking to a few people from Canada, they do love Americans. But to be honest with you, I have to tell the truth on what they say too.
We visit to your beautiful land constantly. We get to interact with you, and Americans are some of the nicest people you could possibly ever meet. I've traveled there, I think, 72 times. I've been to your the farthest part south that you have. I don't do coast, but I've gone to the central body of America many, many, many times and traveled.
Wow.
I used to live in New York, Chicago. I lived in Chicago for 2 years. That was an experience. Very similar to where we live now, where I am. As far as the people, their outlook, and how they live their lives. But, I've been very fortunate, and I'm not desolate or looking to make a dollar in a time. I've always provided for my family. So your channel's black. Can you still hear me, kid?
Casey, are you still
Is
there?
it black? Oh yeah, I'm still here.
Well, it says an error has occurred. Maybe try again later.
In this program to see if I can stop it from buffering.
Should not during a show, like very minimal. It did make a lot less changes. So Mike can walk away from his spot. He can chat out and do stuff. The program runs itself, and every time you make a change, it kills everything on the network.
Well,
John asked you, pipes are burned below the freeze line. How deep is that in Canada? How deep's the freeze line?
My pipes are down 9 feet. So we're good
9 feet?
300 below zero. Yeah, I'm good for 300 below zero.
wow.
My door with a top speed. Yeah, your pipes are not that low, and you guys are screwed.
No.
There's no way to stop have water provided to you, but in the north, we're already set up for the worst catastrophe ever. And they say, like, it's not that way, but that's how it is. I know it's been solid, I've worked on it, but the feed to my door is only 7 feet deep, because it was done much earlier, and I have no regret on that. 7 feet spot.
I got a question though. We have a lot of natural gas. That's how our furnace runs, and stoves and stuff is through natural gas.
Yeah.
So, like, if there was like a lights out situation, does that?
Like the food to the U.S. We have
Do
all
you
the
think we'll have like working furnaces and stuff?
I have a wood stove.
No, because they run off electric. See, I don't know.
I don't believe in electric. That's not a good thing. Well, the electric going out, we know that for a fact. It's probably a good to rely on. It's a great thing right now, while things are all steady and all rosy. But when the shift comes, there'll be no power of any
Oh
kind.
yeah, for sure. Because yeah, like Trump's recent executive order, we were talking about it as a matter of fact this afternoon. You know, huh?
Yeah, that's on EMP. Our son's gonna emit something that kills us, and it's PM. But it's the exact same effect. Kills all electronics. It's coming. They've known about it for decades, way before he even ran for office. I believe his billionaire family told him about it, and he has to announce it because it's a major thing.
Oh yeah.
Our son.
Yeah, I asked Dad, I said, do you think that they're going to do it on purpose? And he was like, no. He's like, the president ain't going to do it on purpose.
It's happened before.
Right.
But we didn't have this kind of technology back when it happened before. So it's gonna, you don't have to worry about AI or cell towers because they're all gone. I don't really give a heck about earthquakes right now. The next big sun blast is coming. And it happened for all our civilizations on Earth.
Like the sun being blocked out, right?
No. The sun is going to emit something that the Earth can't handle, and it's coming in my lifetime. So, Casey, definitely your lifetime. You're fairly young, so...
you mean like the sun can melt things?
Yeah, no, yes. The sun on one side of the Earth, when it's... The only way I can describe this is the sun is like a light bulb building up with dust. And the dust is building. It's been building for 1,200 years. And when you see the sun now, you say, oh, it's dark now. It's not doing what it used to be. It's not really, it's like going to sleep. But there's a dust layer of many things over centuries. And when it's done eating all that stuff, it's going to emit it all back to us.
Like a solar flare?
Yeah, it's going to be like a mini nova, actually. Sun, all the suns and everything in all the skies, they always told you when they went nova that the sun would just blow up and kill everything and it's gone. But that's not true. It's never been true. It's never, ever happened, actually. Suns give off a mini nova in their own time cycle, and in all the other constellations, it's much more often than our sun. But every 1,200 years, our sun gives off something that wipes, well, it's a Noah flood situation in your Bible that you read. Just to give you a perspective. But, yeah, our sun is totally, when it lights up next, it's not giving out much now, but when it does, it wipes out everything we know. It changes the whole game. It's so affecting where we live. Land will rise, it's the same as the Bible. Land will fall. Why do you think in so many cities on the bottom of the ocean?
I don't know what's going on, but like in our area, they are literally doing stuff on the ground as far as electricity. All of our stuff.
Even though they've operated that area, Trump's trying. He knows it's coming, but this event is beyond our scope, and it's nothing. Without the sun, we have nothing. Without a magnetosphere, there's no Earth. There's no life. We're just in the.
True.
I don't know. We're in a Goldilocks zone where we're allowed to live in the realm of what's going on here. And it's about man.
What's your thoughts, Judy?
Well, I think the Bible tells us what's going to happen.
It's true, and the Bible does tell you
He's smiling. That's so cute.
You can hear us laughing. That's big. Oh no, I'll will do you all night long. No doubt about that. But you need to fix yourself. By the way, Judy, and you need to go north, and I have a spot for you.
He told Lulu that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming. I plan to save about 300. That's my objective. My community will hold about 300 people.
Wow.
Yeah, well, the best is food, minimal work. It's going to be
I'm just
automated.
gonna go where the good Lord takes me.
Yep.
You're welcome. Maybe you know you're welcome.
I thank you so much, but I think everybody's mapped and put out at a certain place, and if they're not, I think they'll be given directions, on how to go. But I'm just willing to just be with my family and just pray and we do repent together. And you would even, oh my goodness gracious, 14-year-old little sibling. You know what she repented of the other day? You're not even gonna believe this, y'all.
Wow.
Oh goodness. She didn't want to eat her mouth anymore, so she let it go. God bless her, right?
Right.
Seriously, she thought that was a bad thing.
Was it?
Like, you didn't let it go in the house, did you? She's like, no, outside.
Aw. That's cute.
Yeah. She's adorable.
Yeah, no doubt.
But she does have a mouth, though. She said F you to me the other day, and I was like, what? That's how nasty. And this was over, like, traveling over the bathroom sink area. Like, seriously, you're going to talk to me like that, really? I never told nobody, though.
Oh.
We all say that's my baby.
Absolutely.
My little girl is so cute. She's a softball screaming mama. Oh, she's something on that field.
I lost my daughter, but it's so nice to still have life. When we still cherish every moment.
Oh, I'm so tired. Gracious.
Yeah, I am too. It's getting to be almost 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and I just wanted to say Spence, you're a really good guy.
Yeah, we love you, Spence. So does God.
Definitely. That's a good person.
Yeah. But Spence, do me a favor. Do me a favor, and if he's really there, and if he is, to download. Say that again?
I definitely had that thought.
Well, I want you to do it again.
No, I'm not saying my birthday. It's all my chance.
That's okay. Do it again.
Last year, there was 1,000 people from one place on the planet, and they're living very happy lives. When I pray, God, I don't know if it's different times, and the Lord has power and whatnot.
He does.
I just think that in medicine, I'm here born, and he has in my life 1,000 times over. I think I hear 700 people now.
You do know that God created weed, right?
Yeah, and he really pushed it and said, I provided you with the seed, but you lost that back. And he hit it and he lost it, but he say, oh no, it's all bad. Big pharma.
No.
Big pharma pretty much over that part of the system in your life. But, yeah, no one lives in pain that I know. And that cured pretty much 90% of anyone with any illness that I know. And I don't go to the hospital, have to necessarily get a cold or flu. And if you had a cold or flu, you just know that what sickness is about you. And it hasn't been sick for so long, dude. I can't stand it. I'm sure it's painful and something somewhere, but I don't get sick.
Well, praise the Lord for that.
Yeah, no, I get it. And thank you for providing the food to fix all that up. The government's not going to tell you about how it helped you, ever. They hid that in 1972, and they're still doing it to this day. Many will die this year because of it. I think it's corrupt, the government, 100%. I think they have to listen to dreams of the people that own us, loans, banking system. And, I guess that's how they live.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yeah. Can
What
you
happened?
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's echoing.
It's echoing now.
Let me see if it. Nope, no, it stopped.
Okay.
Yep, nope, it's still there.
Yeah, I got to get some sleep so I can get up and start another day.
Later, girl.
God bless you, Spence. Thank you for calling in and chatting. Can you hear me?
God bless you. Yeah, God bless you,
Okay.
Judy and Spence. We're not promised tomorrow, so I want to let you all know God bless you all and Christ be with you.
That's right. And God loves you, Spence.
I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, y'all. Good night.
All right. Good night. And as I'm going to say a good night prayer for all your beautiful gifts, especially our Savior, and especially the lives that you gave us, and especially all the amazing things that you do. Holy Father, we ask that you touch Spencer of the North and let him know you're real. Let him know that his mother is fine now, and his father is fine, and others are fine, and we all will be fine, because long as we have the full armor of God on, there is nothing that we can't get through. And we thank you again, and please, please touch Spencer. Let him know you're there, because he could be such a wonderful soldier in your army. He's got the kind heart. He's got the smarts. So please touch him and let the Holy Spirit give him discernment. And I pray that he has a conversation with you, and then he'll know. There won't be a question. And I pray that for everybody, so everybody will know, and they can have that peace beyond understanding, and they can have the joy that knowing you brings. God bless everyone. Night night, Spence. Night night, beautiful Casey. And good night to the rest of the beautiful souls in the world. Oh, all right. Good night. I got to get some sleep. God bless you all.